So, Alex, what are some of the biggest challenges in implementing artificial intelligence and machine learning as a part of the SurePrep process, and how are we tackling those challenges?
Yeah, so I think one of the biggest challenges that I've found is especially in the tax preparation space. While it's a standardized space, there's actually a lot of differences as well. There's a lot of non-conformity in how taxes are done. And so this refers to the idea of property taxes and every single county having their own unique way to do them. So you have over 3,000 different ways someone can do a property tax. There's humans will write all over tax forms. They'll cross things out. They'll highlight them in different colors. They'll write little notes to their accountant. There's all these different aspects that come in across the board. And so when I first kind of came into this space, I thought of your traditional, your 1099 int forms and all these IRS forms. And really that is actually a small portion of what you see in the tax world. There's a lot of very custom documents. And so that was one of the big challenges initially, is how do we kind of react to this kind of breadth of documents that are almost too much even for a human to look at. And so one of the ways that we've been approaching that is using different AI that both looks at the visual aspects of a document to understand what type of document it is, where different information is stored in that document, where there's handwriting, where there is something that is part of a common form. And we've created ML filters that go through and identify those elements. But then another area is creating ML that can do natural language processing on documents. So looking at different words on a page to be able to say, oh, this is a DMV statement, to understand that total amount due might be the same as vehicle tax or something like that. So being able to understand basically the language of the tax world. One of the areas that comes into play, which is really cool, is in things like charitable contributions, where often you'll get a letter from a charity saying you made a contribution. By being able to use natural language processing, we can parse through that letter and understand what part of that letter is relevant to your tax case and which part of that is just kind of generic speak around a contribution that is being made. So that's one of the big issues that we've come into. The other area with AI ML that I think is unique to the SurePrep process and just public accounting as a whole is that most industries don't have one day a year where all projects are due. And what I mean by that is in tax season, we might be processing millions of documents a day, while on December 20th, maybe 2 documents hit our system, and it's probably someone testing it in the first place. And so not only do we have to build AI ML systems that are capable of being accurate, they have to be able to scale to really this deluge of information that comes during the tax season. And so writing scalable AI that's extremely efficient while still maintaining that accuracy has been a really big focus for us. And we've been doing that using a lot of new advances in cloud computing that make this a lot easier for us at this time.
Nice.